Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video showing you how to set up uh, the autoresponder and hook that up to your capture page for your sales funnel if you want to do that. Now, here we have, I'm in the back office in our My Digital Rewards website that has all our lead capture pages, all our funnels in here, as you can see. And when you come into here, you click on right here on the right left-hand side, it says marketing links. You click on marketing links and it's going to bring you to your sales funnel. The first one right here says lead capture page. This is so that way you can set it up in GetResponse or Aweber. So that way you can have people opt in into your lead capture page and then they can receive emails from you. So I'm going to show you how to set that up. Now, if you want to just give people your link of friends and family so you don't have to have them opt in, you can just give them this second one. This is your sales presentation right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to copy this link right here, which right here it has my ID number, but in your back office it'll have your site, your ID number. This is your custom page URL that you can give people um, to go to your sales funnel. Okay, if it's family and friend, I don't send them the URL for them to opt in. I mean, you can, but I usually just send them straight to the sales capture page. That way they can review it for themselves. But what we're going to do is we're going to build out this lead capture page step by step, so that way you can see how it's done. Okay. So first step is we got to customize this page. So we're going to click this big blue button right here. Just click that. Now with this lead capture page, we have to either use GetResponse or Aweber. Now, personally, I used to use Aweber a long time ago, but for new people getting started, it's more complicated for you to get set up. Plus, Aweber doesn't like to use the affiliate URLs. You see, this is what's considered an affiliate URL, and when you try to paste that into Aweber, they won't take it. But GetResponse will. They'll allow you to put this in this URL just like it is in your autoresponder messages, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just the way it is. So I prefer, it's really simple using the GetResponse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the steps to set up GetResponse. If you've never used email before, services, autoresponders, GetResponse is the one you want to use, in my opinion, because it's very, very easy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up, I'm going to walk you through how to set up GetResponse. If you want to use Aweber, I personally don't recommend it, but if you want to use Aweber, you'll follow the same steps, but you'll do it for Aweber. I'm only going to do it for GetResponse because it's very easy. Okay, so GetResponse, we're going to come here and we're going to scroll down to the bottom. And in GetResponse, we have to do two things. One, we have to use set up what's called a token ID inside there. So what we're going to do, I'm going to click on let's see, GetResponse, and I set up an Aweber through here, but I keep calling it a GetResponse. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to GetResponse, being that here, I'll just sign up right here, just like a brand new person. I'm going to do a brand new account. So I'm going to come here, click that. I'm opening a brand new account. What did I do? Click here to sign up for GetResponse. Okay, it opens up, and I want a free. Good thing about GetResponse, there's no credit card needed, and you can try it out for 30 days free. Okay, so let's sign up here. Sign up for free. And you're going to put your name. So you set up a password, put your name, you put your email, and you put your password. Now you hit click account, create account. Okay, now what happens is when you come in here, they're going to send you an email, a confirmation email to your email box. So you're going to have to go to your email box and you're going to have to click confirm so that way they know it's you that set that. So whatever email address you use, go back to your email and open up that email they sent you. So let's do that. Okay, so here's the email that they just sent me, and I'm going to activate my account by clicking that blue email. So I went to my Gmail account, opened my email from the Get Response, and I go here and I click that big blue button. Okay, now they have me set up, etc. You can fill all this information out that you want. I'm just going to hit save and in here. Put, So you click the button and it moves you to the next step. Okay. Do you have any contacts yet? No, we don't. So I'm setting it up like a brand new person. You just click no, click the next button. Do you have a website? Uh, yes, I do. And what's your link to your website? We're going to put no. Let's just move to no. Take me to the dashboard. Okay, all we want to do is move on to the next section. We don't need to upgrade. Now it's telling us we have a 30-day premium trial. We don't need to upgrade yet. Okay. Uh, we don't need to take a tour. I'm going to walk you. Okay, you see this list right here? What we're going to do is we're going to create what's called the list. Okay, we got to create a list before we create the autoresponder. So when you click autoresponder, you're going to have a brand new list that you're going to set up. Click this button right here, click create autoresponder. Now when you set up this list, it has it under the name, the original name. But what we want to do is we want to go create a new list. So click this button right up here. It says list. And we're going to create a new list. So click this right here, click create list. We're going to name it, I'm just going to name mine Xifra. Xifra. This is my list called Xifra 1. That everybody that comes into this list, I know they're for Xifra. So I'm going to name it whatever you want to name it. So now that we have this list right here, you see this list? This is Xifra. So we're going to be operating on this list name right here. Okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create the autoresponders. Okay? Now, the way we do that is we come up here again, and we're going to click this autoresponders. Now that we have a list name. And we click this button again, create autoresponders. Now what we want to do is we want to check this. You see this right here? We want to put it to the Xifra because we're going to call this list, this is where we're going to load up all our autoresponders into the Xifra list that I just created, not the one that you signed up with. It's going to be created for this one, okay? So now what I'm going to do is we're going to create emails made for this particular page right here, all right? Now, the title we're going to do is I'm going to call this email 1. I'm going to call it Xifra email 1. Or it'll be email 0 because as soon as they sign up, they're going to get that. That's the first one to go out. Okay? So I'm going to name it Xifra email 0. Meaning number 1. On day 0, as soon as they sign up into your capture page, they're going to immediately get this email Monday through Friday. Okay? Now, here's my from email. I signed up. So when they sign up, I'm going to get an email from here notifying me that they received a email. Now, one thing I want to do is, this is the email right here. Now, one thing we're going to do is the subject line. We're going to build the autoresponder. So now what you're going to do is you're going to come back to your digital rewards, click the button up here back to your digital rewards back office, right? And you're going to scroll down to right down to here where it says email swipe. See that right here in the resources? Click that button right there, email swipe. And we're going to hook up the capture page and all that, but at first we're going to put a couple emails in here that way we can hook up the capture page. Now, day 0, that's what we put. We're going to take this subject line right here, and you're going to copy it, Control-C, or right-click, copy, either way. Okay, and now you're going to come back to your email and get response right here, and you're going to paste it right there, Control-V, or right-click, paste. Okay, you're going to put that right there. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to design the message. Okay, so we're going to click Design the Message. Now, they're going to give you all kinds of templates you can use. I mean, you can do fancy stuff, but I'm just making this as a blank one. I'm just going to use a blank template. You can put, stuff in here really nice. So you can put your picture in here, all that, but I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to use a blank copy right here. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to drag this text box right. You see this right over here to the right? All you do is you drag this text box and throw it in there like that. Okay, now what we can do is we can add the text inside there. So I just went to this right side, I clicked on it and I dragged it over here and it popped it right into here. Okay, let me do it again because some of y'all are like, what, how do you do that? So you come back here, put your mouse over text, just hold it down on your control and just let it go. And it pops it right in there for you. Okay? Let's see. There you go. So the text. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to get the balance. We put the subject line, and I want to copy all this right here. Copy all this message right here. Right? I'm going to copy everything, and I'm going to go back to to get response. I'm going to Control-V or right-click paste this information into here. Right? So everything is right here. Now, the thing about using get response is that, remember, whenever they come to your capture page, it's going to ask them for the first name and email, and they get access to your information. So what you want to do is personalize it. You want to put like a space right here. You want to come here and you want to click on this little button right here, right? This little, right where our mouse is over here, this little man. You click on that, and I want to add the field first name. See that? So I click on first name right here, and it's going to put first name. So if it's, John signs in, it'll say, John, I'm glad you had a chance to visit my website, So we want to personalize that message for them right there. Let me fix that. So you want to add that to there. So I'm going to add that right there. Now right here, I have to add in my link, right? So I'm going to go back to our digital rewards site, links. Okay, I'm going to log back into my digital rewards site, okay? And I got to get this link right here. Remember, this is your presentation link right here, right? So I'm going to copy this link right here, and you can just, I'm going to get it, and I'm Control C or right click and copy. Now I'm going to come back over here to get response, and I'm going to take all this out right here. And I'm going to replace it, Control V or right click, paste right into here. And I'm going to put my link. So my link says, this is my presentation link, right? Now it's clickable. So what you want to do now is you want to make this link clickable. So what we're going to do is you're going to highlight this link like that, and you're going to click this little link right here at the top. You see my mouse over here? See that little link, chain link? You're going to click that little chain link, and you're going to right click and paste that your website URL in here. Okay? So we're going to paste it so that way it links it when they click that link. And I'm going to click insert. So now what happens is that the link is in there. See, if you try to go do this in Aweber doesn't allow you to use affiliate links. But with GetResponse, we can put a link in there and it still goes out in the email box. Now, if you want to use Aweber, what you have to do is go buy you another domain, and then you can forward it with masking and put it in, and you can get it to work. If you want to go do that, you just got to go buy a domain name, and then you can forward that. But you can watch a video on YouTube how to set that up. Now, if you don't want to have this URL looking like that, you can put in here, it says, if not, you can check it out again by going to my website. You can put in here and type in something like, any like this and put click here, right? And then what I can do is just highlight this, right? And I can go back to that chain link and I can put that in there like that. And then I paste it in there and I hit insert. And so what happens is this becomes the link. I could take this out and delete that so it would look like this. So you do it however way you, sometimes I do like this, sometimes I put it in if I'm lazy and don't want to, I'm just doing it real quick. So it looks a little cleaner. You don't have that big ugly link inside there, so you can just do it like that. Okay, click here. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to add your phone number here. So whatever your phone number is, you're going to paste, you're going to copy that into here. So, 3555555. You're going to put your phone number, right? And bold that, make it bold, inside there with that. And you can mess with the size and all that. If, if you want it bigger, smaller. If I wanted to make the phone number a little bit bigger for them calling, I'll just come up here and hit this, and I can put it, at 16, make it a little bigger on there. And then you're going to put your name. Thanks, Mark. Right? Now, what you can do here is you can add a photo into here for yourself, so that way they can make it a little personalized. You can add a photo. Now, the way you add a photo is you're going to come over here, and we got to click this back button right here. Okay. All right. So now what we can do is we can add a photo, of yourself to make it personalized. So what you're going to do is you're going to click this back button right there, click back, and you're going to click this little box in here. Like we brought the text box. Now you're just going to drag that little photo box, and there it is. Okay. So I have some space. Let me make it a little bigger. All right. Okay. So now what it does, it allows us to put a photo in here. So what you can do is grab a photo that you have, go to your browser, right? And you're going to add a photo, add a file, and you're going to go find that file on your computer. Add something in here, right? You can add anything. Click that add, and your photo's going to appear down here. And now we're going to use this one. We're going to use this one. Okay? So as you can see, it's in there. Now, so There you go. You got your photo inside there, right? Okay. So we got the photo inside there for you. Now what you're going to do is you're going to save this right here. We have that. We created an email with it says the first name. It has the clickable link. You can do either one. Watch it. You put your phone number, says things. Now you created an email and you put a photo of yourself inside here, right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to click save on here, and we're going to go to the next step. Okay, now we're going to click. One thing I do want to do is I want to add the first name here to that subject line. So we're going to come to this little mouse. I'm sorry, this little guy right here, and we want to put first name right there. So it'll be first name, comma, like we did. So because people, when they sign into your thing, you're going to get their first name from them. So I'm going to put first name right there, comma in the subject line. And now everything's set. So what we're going to do is we're going to save and publish this. So we're going to come back here, go to Autoresponders. Okay, now we can find it, because remember we have to switch over to your Xifra one that I set up. There's no emails in that other one. So I click there. Now here's my emails. Okay, now I have email 1 right here. Okay, so I have email 1. Now what we need to do is I'm going to create one more. We're going to walk through it again. Okay, so we're going to create an autoresponder. Number 2. This is going to be called Xifra Email 2. All right, and we're going to put it for the list. Make sure you put the list that you're working on, because we're working on Xifra 1 or whatever you're going to call yours. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to come 0 days. This one will be the next day, day 1. So the next day they come into the thing, they're going to get the next email. So I'm going to change that to next day. Now, what we're going to do here is we got to put the next subject line. So I'm going to go back to my emails, right? We're going to come back into digital rewards, and you're going to come down to your email swipes, and you're going to get your emails. Okay, now we use day 0. Now we're at day 1. The next day they sign in. I want to copy that subject line, right? You're going to copy that. I'm going to come back into, I'm going to come back to get response. I'm going to right click and paste that in there. Now, as I said, I want to put their first name, so I put my mouse right there, click there, and I click this little guy with this pencil, and I want to grab first name, right? So it'll be first name, comma, hey Mike, any questions about Xifra? Question mark, right? It's personalized. So we're going to have that, and now we're going to design the message. So we're going to click the blue thing right there. And we're going to use the blank one. So there, what was that at? Blank template. We're going to click blank template right there. And I'm just going to use, and again, you may want to use some different ones here, but I'm just using the blank one. Make it simple. Now, I have to draw the text box into here, right? Because we're putting a text in there. That's all I did was drag it over there. Now I'm going to go back to digital rewards, and I'm going to copy the rest of this message right here. I'm going to copy all that, just like that. I'm going to right-click, Control-C, or right-click, copy. I'm going to come back to get response. I'm going to Control-V or right-click, paste, whichever you choose to do. And now I got the message. Now what I'm going to do is put my mouse right before the I and if. I'm going to go back up here to this little guy with the pencil. My mouse is up here. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to scroll down till I find the first name. I'm going to click that, and it's going to insert it right there. As you see, first name, I'm going to add the comma, space. If you haven't gotten started with Xifra. Now I personalize that message, right? And the rest is in there. By the way, here it is. If you need to revisit my site, you can go here, right? So again, I'm going to go back to my digital rewards, and I'm going to get my link. Okay, so I'm going to click on marketing links because I got to get my link again. And you might want to just paste it in a notepad so you don't have to do this. You just have it right there, but I'm not doing that right now. So you're going to copy that link. I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to replace this all right here. Control V, and I'm going to paste my link right here, right? So if you need to revisit my website, you can go here, and I got my link, okay? Or you can type in, like we did last time, and you can type in, click here, whichever you want to do. And then you can link that. But this has to be linked, so I'm going to copy this right here, and I'm going to go back up to this little chain link right here. As you see my mouse up here, little chain link. I'm going to insert link, so I'm going to click that, and it has a link. So I'm going to update it, so now it's clickable. See that? It's clickable, so that way they can click that. So I'm going to do this, make this a little better. Go here. There you go, like that. Okay, so you can add click here, but only use one or the other. If you want to put click here or that, so it's up to you. So this one I'm going to leave out like this. I'm just going to, oh man, what did I do? I just deleted it. Hit the back button, okay. Take out the back button. Okay, so I'm going to take out click here, and I'm going to use this one. And what I would do is put a space, that way they can see it. I may even put some lines like this, where I can come down here and go like, well, just leave it like that, okay. All right, and so the next step I'm going to do is you're going to put thanks, Mark. Put your name on there. Thanks, Mark. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add another photo, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to click the back button, and then you're going to grab this image, and you're going to scroll it all the way down, and there it's going to drop a photo box for you. See that? And now you're going to click your browser, and you're going to go grab the photo, and you're going to put it right back in there. So when you get your emails, it'll have their first name. Hey, John, if you haven't gotten a chance to go see my Xifra video, blah, 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 click the link below, and they'll reinforce them to go back, and it'll have a picture of you there, so that way they see who you are. When they go to your Xifra for your marketing site, you're going to have, when they click that yellow button down there, it'll have your picture there, so that way they know who you are, okay? So that's how you add that in there. So we just created two simple messages, and you do that for every message you're going to create on here. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to come down here, I'm going to save that, and just click that button, save, and I'm going to go to click the blue button right there, it says next, and that's going to be the next, on the next day, they're going to get this email, right? And I have it, you see that first name says there, in the subject line, and you can see my message right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this publish. I'm going to publish this. So now we just created our second email. And you create your third one, your fourth one, your fifth one. You're going to create an autoresponder series with all your emails. Now here's a good thing you can do. You can come here, you see all these little boxes right here, these little dots. You can click that, and it'll make a calendar, right? So you can move these around, like for days, like I want this one to go out the third day. I want this one to be my number one. You can switch stuff around if you wanted to do that right here. But the way we have them, they're in sequence. So I'm going to put this one here for day 0. And if I didn't want it to go the next day, if I wanted to go the second day, but you can move it around. So this is my 0. I can just move this. This is my second email. As soon as they opt in, they get the first one. The next day, they get the second one. See, so as you add them all through here, you'll have multiples all over the days, okay? And you can have them go every day. You can have 3 go in one day and then skip a day and start up the next several days. You can break it up however you want to choose, okay? And by getting here, you just click this little icon right there, all right? So let's go back to our our list. Back to my list. Okay, now we've created 2 emails. Okay, now what you're going to do is you got a whole list of all these emails right here. So when I come back here, this email swipe, there's 30 days worth of emails already pre-written for you. Okay, you're going to do that to each one. You're going to build this out. You might want to do 5 one day, 5 another day, and just keep that way. You not have to do it all in one setting, but just spread them out inside here. Now you got your emails that you're building out in your autoresponder. Now what we have to do is we have to connect the autoresponder to that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to click a couple things. Number one, I want you to click list right here, this list, this button at top. You're going to click list. And this is our list right here we're working off of, okay? I'm working off the Xifra 1. So I'm going to use these little buttons right here. I want you to click these, put your mouse over there, and click settings. You see the settings button? You're going to click settings. Now, I want you to come to where it says subscription. Subscription, okay? I want you to turn off these. It may have it like this. Subscription notification. You could have, these could be turned on. What this means is they're going to require the person to double opt in, meaning when they sign into your capture page to put their name and email, they're not going to be able to go to your marketing funnel website until they click on the email they're going to receive saying, that was me, I confirm, and they're going to require for them to do a double opt-in. We don't want them to have to go through another step. We want them to get our information immediately as soon as they do that. So make sure everything is turned off, okay? Make sure it looks just like this, all turned off. Come in here to subscription, you turn all that off, just like that, just the way mine's set up, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to come right here and hit save, okay? That means everything is saved. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come back to your general, okay? And we need this, you see this right here, it says list token. We got to have this list token in order to connect your capture page that we have built out for you. So what you're going to do is just double click that little list token, not the list ID, we need the list token. So I'm going to right click, Control C, copy this list token, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to my marketing links right here, all right, and we're going to customize this page right here. You see that? I want you to click custom page, and you're going to come down to get response. We're going to use get response, and we have to insert the token page right here. This is where you're going to put your token that you got. See that token? You're going to copy that token right there, and you're going to paste it right into where it's asking for it. So I'm going to Control V. I'm going to put that token right there. Okay? And so when I hit save, it's going to link. See, it just saved it. Your get response token has been successfully updated. So now what happened is that this capture page is now linked to my autoresponder. Okay, so when somebody comes to this page right here, they put their name and their email into this funnel, they're going to automatically get transferred over to this marketing website, to your marketing website. And then what they're going to start doing is they're going to start getting the emails from you that you just built in the Aweber account. I mean, the get response account. Okay, so they're going to start receiving your emails. Okay, and on a daily basis, however you split them up. So that's what you're going to do. Just take that link. Now now everything's connected. You're all good inside there. Okay, so I just connected this page to my get response by taking that ID number right there, and you just come back over here and you just paste it and right click, and then you save it, and it's done. Okay, so now we have it set up on there. Now this page is active. Now If you're going to send emails, you want people to sign up to your capture page, this is the page, the link that you would give them in order to them to sign into your capture page, so that way they get your email series from you. If you want to just send your family or friends, hey, check this out, here's a link, I would just send them this other link, right? I would just send them the presentation. But if I want them to be in my autoresponders, that way they're getting their messages every day, then you can have them just sign into your capture page. They put their name and email, and then every day they'll be getting emails from you. However you set them up about the Xifra, and it'll always be taking them back to your Xifra opportunity. Okay, and that's how you set up your get response and build that out. Okay, all right. So I hope that helps you out. You might have to watch it a couple of times for for it to sink in, but it's pretty simple. All right, y'all have a great day.